for people to join the chat. Well, join the stream, I guess, and participate in the chat, right? Boy, we'll start talking about my beard. Is out. I finally get my haircut in 7 more days. Next Friday is when I'm. Summer. Get this winter. Dreams are made walking through our hands. It's weird how the ACT video, the filling bottles. Hey Clint, you taking a nap or are you still awake? This sucks not sleeping well, and then like your whole next day is just absolutely destroyed. When you're tired, you don't really want to do anything. But then, like for me, if I'm tired and if like I'm off my schedule, for lack of a better word, and then I start laying there, oh that sucks. See, like I'll just lay there. I'm like my body, and my mind want to sleep, or my mind wants to sleep, but my body just is like restless. Or sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes. Pimple right here or something. It can be frustrating that way. So I totally get that. But yeah, I posted this like that sucks, dude. That really sucks. Like all the experts are like, oh, sleep's so important. Not them saying it's not, but I was like, well, dang it. I wish I could sleep really well. I struggle with that myself. But on today's topic of the video, they're at the flower shop I run their social media for. I went by there yesterday, and someone decided that it was in their best interest to spray paint on the side of this one building like all of these cuss words and a derogatory slur towards the LGBTQ community. And so I took a picture of it, and I'm off social media, but I still have a Facebook account. Hey, thanks. Everyone's here now. So I posted a picture of it to my Facebook, because I still have that in order to run the business account. And here, let me read what I posted as the hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We got a whole lot of people right now. This is what I put as the caption. Get up there. This is what I put. The work ethic. After a long, grueling 8-hour shift at their totally legitimate job, where they absolutely pay their fair share of taxes and definitely don't rely on government assistance, they still found the time and creative energy to share their truly, deeply intellectual thoughts via spray paint. Truly, an upstanding citizen. The community is just so lucky to have such a beacon of wisdom and productivity gracing our streets. Bravo, Picasso profanity. And so, I'm curious what my Facebook friends are going to say to that. And I've waited. I haven't looked at it yet. I've been waiting. I wanted to go live and read it. But let's see here. If we have any messages, or if anyone's like, if anyone says anything. Let's see. Oh, just a lot of just thumbs up. Just a lot of thumbs up and laughs. So all my people get it. That makes me happy. But here I can, if you guys want to, you can see, this is the profanity. I'm sorry it's backwards because you're looking at my iPad, but yeah, someone felt the need to write that on the side of a wall. Like, come on now. Did you really not have anything better to do? I mean, obviously not. You know, you're. I'm sure the person is unemployed and people. Well, that was a little less than exciting. Something for something. Hoping something a little juicy. Yeah, if you could, that'd be awesome. My Facebook friends are also pretty sarcastic and have a pretty dry sense of humor too, so I was kind of using that to weed out the ones that I don't really they don't really align with my views. Like, you know, if you're for people graffitiing and doing stuff like that, like okay, there is really good graffiti. I will say that. Like a nice throwy, a really big piece like bigger than that, you know, that's awesome. But gang graffiti is just really trashy and tacky. It's like, dude, have a little creativity, you know? They just write some nonsense stuff, and it's like, come on, you losers. That's what they are. They're losers. Other than that, we're having a great day here on the Central Coast. First live stream of the day. It's Friday over here. Already ate my lunch. Just gonna let that digest for a little bit. Hey, thank you, Spidey. Been working really hard on it. Working really hard or not really working hard. It's so this is the company that I do all of their races for, or I don't do them for them. I participate in, I should say. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it makes you wonder what kind of house they live in too. Like, is it just like a hoarder house where there's all this trash just laying around, or you know, I can't imagine it's immaculate. You know. But since we have people here, let's just see what. We are currently at 1,958 subscribers. Heck yeah, guys. That's super freaking awesome. I really appreciate everyone subscribing to the channel. My goal is to hit 2,000, but I mean, I know we'll get there eventually. What are those up there? Those wires? That's just how all of the yellow wire here runs. This is some pretty ghetto wiring for these lights. Like this one just turns on this overhead light, and then the orange one. Sorry, mistaken here. So the yellow one turns on this light for this workbench, and then the switch turns on the lights that go all the way back there. But it's just me here. I used to share this container with my dad actually, and this was like my side of the workbench, and then over there was his side of the workbench. But see that that white box right there? That's what power or like. I'm not an electrician, so don't quote me on this, but that guy is what powers all these lights, or these ones that run this way. And it constantly buzzes, so it's super annoying. So I keep them off. And it kind of helps keep the temperature down in here. It's not super hot outside, but it was getting warmer, and then I went outside for a little bit, and the wind was picking up just a smidgen, so it got colder. And had to throw our jackets on, but it's still a beautiful day out here on the Central Coast. Where y'all watching from? I know where Clint's watching from, but what about you, Spidey? I'm from Indonesia. Nice. Why doesn't... It's weird. I turn on all messages, but still some messages don't pop up. See you, Clint. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you later this evening on tonight's Final Thoughts. Definitely try to tune in for that. But I appreciate you taking time out of your sleepy Sleepy Sleepness to stop on by. Ugh. Do you like Indonesia, Alpha? Indonesia would be cool, right? There's like really great surfing there, if I remember correctly. Sometimes I need to look things up before I start talking, and then I'm like, oh nope. Hey, thanks. I'll try to wear a fun Hawaiian print shirt on Fridays, right? Hey, Fortnite. Oh gosh, it's nighttime in Indonesia. Hmm. Interesting. Well, it's got to be like maybe 4 or 5 over there, 4 or 5 a.m. I want to say. Hmm. What's it like out here? It's pretty nice. It's pretty low key. Where I live. Have you guys ever heard of SpaceX? I live. They call us the West Coast launch window, and I live right by where they launch all the rockets from in California. So I enjoy it. It's pretty sweet. If you subscribe to my channel, I try to film all of the launches as best as I can. I'm actually from my desk right now. If I was to move over just a few feet, hey Pickle, appreciate it. Welcome. Thanks for the beard compliment. I can actually see the Falcon 9 rocket from my desk right here. If I'm, yeah. It's on the other. It's like there's a hill over there, and that's where they launched them from. It's pretty neat. I really like them. I mean, I've grown up here. I've lived here my whole life, and I always see the rockets. If that makes sense. There's a crane, the bird kind of crane. From the central coast of California is where I reside. See you, Spidey. Thanks for stopping by. Please, hopefully you subscribed. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up button if you did. Yeah, I'm watching. You're watching. I'm coming to you live from California. Yeah, the Central Coast. It's beautiful out here. Quiet. They're, not really too much goes on besides the rocket launches. But yeah, ask away your questions. Let's just turn can't talk. Let's turn this into a Q&A. Why not? I work at a fire academy, so I'm just killing time right now until I have to fill some bottles. So that's why you see me keep looking around, because when they put their empty bottles, I have to fill them up, or I can see them from where I'm sitting. But I haven't seen any in a while, and they go to lunch around 1 p.m. It's 12:03 right now. So I'm trying to digest a little bit and then go for a run during lunch. That's one of my favorite things to do, because we have so many trails that surround our place. It feels good just to get out get a little stretch going, All my a daily vlog too, so every single day at noon my time, a new video comes up on the stream or on the feed. And I'm getting ready for a 100-mile race here in May, so that my channel is kind of focused focuses on running and doing something every single day to make yourselves better than you were yesterday. And also do the rocket launches. So it's good stuff. It's fun. Fortnite, where are you watching from? I'm guessing you're a big Fortnite player. I haven't checked out there's a new season, I think, right? I haven't checked it out, but I did enjoy the Godzilla one. That was super cool, where you could fight Godzilla. gosh, this water bottle. I only used water in it, and then one time I put some stuff in there, like a electrolyte type drink, and ever since then I just haven't been able to fight the mold. It grows so fast in there. Like, what the heck? I'm not really sure of maybe at REI they have some kind of cleaning tablet I can put in there. It's all good though, gang, because I love drinking water, so I come with 2 water bottles. Hey, thanks. This is the Garmin Instinct 3. I actually just got it. Like I was saying, I'm getting ready for a 100-mile race, and had the Garmin Instinct 2, but it wasn't the Solar Edition. So I recently stepped up my watch game and got the Solar one. So hopefully it works better. I honestly haven't really tested that part out yet, as far as the Solar goes, to see so much, but it's been staying at 29 days, and I've gone on a few runs. Gone on a few runs and haven't really noticed that crazy a battery life drain. Yeah. Oh. It also has a, I don't know if it'll work right now. Yeah, it has a flashlight on it too, which is pretty neat. It's kind of a fun feature. And at first I was like, oh, why would I need a flashlight on my watch? That's silly. But then time after time again, I've always used, the other Garmin it had a flashlight on it, but it would just illuminate the screen, right? Or like an Apple Watch will just illuminate the screen. But this is like an actually projecting kind of flashlight, and it works really well. And it's honestly handy. I knocked it before I tried it, and like, this is sick. You're back, Spidey. Welcome back. You big Backstreet Boys? Is that, yeah? Oh no, sorry. Eminem. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Gosh, my beard's kind of bugging me. Just the fact that it's like just kind of out of control right now. I haven't gotten a haircut or a beard trim since December 10th of last year. What's your favorite music? My favorite music? Ooh, that's really easy. Basically anything from the 1900s to early 2000s of like, think of like Tool and Limp Bizkit, Korn, like that kind of music. That's my favorite kind of stuff. I've been listening to a lot of System of a Down today. Their self-titled album, where is it Serge or Darren? What's the other guy's name in that band? Where they just have a lot of like deep growls and stuff. Ooh, I love that. What about you? What's your favorite kind of music to listen to? You forgot how to play music? Oh no. You need some. Yeah, I like that kind of classic heavy metal music. I mean, it's come out what over 24 years ago, so it is kind of classic. What are you talking about? Way back there? Those things way, way, way back there, right over my finger? Sorry, I'm just texting something real quick. Would you guys want to watch me live stream a run? I was thinking about getting a DJI Osmo, the one where I can hold my phone, and then carry it as I'm running, you know? Okay, let's go for a little tour here really quick. Turn on the lights. Are we talking about these? So these are all masks. Wish I could make it zoom it out a little bit. These are all masks that are behind me. These are Innerspiro ones. I think you saw the reflection. These are all Innerspiro masks, and then these are all Scott masks. There's some more over here too. I'm actually an Innerspiro. I'm an Innerspiro tech. You know all the air packs and stuff that firefighters wear when they go into fires. I'm responsible for taking care of all that stuff at a fire academy. And so those are masks. We just keep the extra masks and stuff. But they've actually outsourced my job to this company in Pennsylvania. So now I'm just here to fill bottles and stuff. So that's what I do. I've been working here for over in March will be my 13th year of being here. So I'm pretty jazzed about that. 13 years of fun. 13. I genuinely don't think there's been another person on this earth that's filled more bottles than I have. And if there has been, I'd like to meet them. You know. Yeah, honestly, Spidey, it's been a good chunk of my life. I'm 34, and I've started working here since I was 22. Am I mathing the math correctly? 21, 22? Yeah. And we go through about, yeah, I mean, it fluctuates. I don't even want to try to do the math to figure out how many bottles I've filled. Or like per day, per hour, per day, you know, that's crazy. That would just make me, honestly, probably make me sad. I haven't really seen too many changes on my side of things in the fire service here, but I made a lot of really great friends, a lot of cool people in the fire service. I used to be a firefighter too, and then I herniated a disc in my lower back, and then got back surgery and went through all that stuff, and then just decided that maybe this wasn't for me, and so I ended up resigning. You know, it happens. It's not a big deal. Yeah. What kind of stuff you into? Did you say what you were watching from Spidey? I don't think you did. Yeah, where are you watching Cottage Theme? Is that like that just makes me think of cozy. Like, there's two games. I don't know if you have a Nintendo Switch or not, but it makes me think of Cozy Grove and Animal Crossing. Those are pretty cozy cottage themed games. I like Cozy Grove's a fun game. It's basically just one big like hunt and find, right? Is my interpretation of it. Everything's in black and white, and then once you start like making progress in the game, things come up in color. Like, it's really cool. They're like, it's a watercolor base too. Animal Crossing, I put in a lot of time into that game, but once you get the biggest house and pay off your debt, and then KC starts showing up on every Sunday, it's like, okay, well, we've kind of beat the game more or less. You can't really beat that kind of game because it's not really, it never ends. Yeah, in Animal Crossing, you get loans out from Tom. No, sorry, Tom's the guy that owns the shop. Tom Nook owns the shop, right? Who's the guy that you get like building permits and stuff from? Anyways, you're able to get him, and then you talk to that guy, and then as you upgrade your house, you get like extra rooms, and then you get an extra floor, and then you get a basement, and then after that, it tops out as far as like what you can do in that game. I mean, you can go to like the island, Harv's Island and stuff. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. I'd rather recommend checking it. It's one of those games where if you have a Switch, you have to have it. My friends, this was a long time ago. One of my friends' kids had that game, and she was just like, "It's so annoying having to start over every time." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Just hit the little minus button, and you can save your progress." And she's like, "What? You can save your progress in this game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude." Yeah, super popular. It's still really popular. I was a part of a Discord channel that had like 25,000 active users just in the Discord channel. So it's super popular, which is surprising because it's kind of I don't want to say surprising, but it's more of an older-ish game at this point. They haven't really come out with any new updates or anything fun. They've made a few like mobile versions for your phone. That's kind of like, how do you say it? Like, it's kind of its own thing. They're putting more emphasis on that, in my opinion, where they want that, they want those microtransactions. And on the Switch version, there aren't really many microtransactions, but you can get a lot of them on your phone. And it seems like a lot of game developers and stuff like that, they're trying to lean more towards that way of microtransactions. It is silly, in my point. That's my thoughts on that. I think a lot of Switch games feel like mobile games, to be honest. You should. And if you have uh, the Nintendo membership, you get the Happy Home Paradise, right? So it's cool. You can invite people over to your island if you know other people that have a Switch. The Switch 2 is supposed to be coming out soon, I think. I asked ChatGPT why they're getting rid of the Nintendo Gold points, and like, oh, it's because the Switch 2 is going to be coming out soon. Yeah, Animal Crossing is only on Switch, and there's one on 3DS too. But I mean, it's kind of hard to find that nowadays. When the Switch might come out. Let's see if ChatGPT knows. Some say it might occur between April and September of this year. Nintendo Direct event is scheduled for April 2nd, which is expected to reveal more details, including the official release date. Interesting. Yeah, right. It is pretty pricey. You know, it's not that cheap, but at the same time too, it's pretty neat how you can have that console, right, and you can put it on like screen mode, right. It has the dock, and then you can take it and go, and it's still the same console, right. So I think that's cool about the portability aspect of it, and the ability to also put on your TV. You know, you can't really take your Xbox to go, but there is what do they call it? Game Pass, where you can play Xbox games on your phone. I'm not entirely too sure. I haven't really looked into it. And then you need that like backbone controller or something. So I don't know, but a lot of Xbox games or PlayStation games are pretty in depth. And are the phones powerful enough to be able to run them as well as they should be? Isn't that kind of the thought behind the PlayStation Vita, where you can be playing your PlayStation and then put it on this mobile game and then take it with you, or this mobile device. I'm not entirely too sure. I never had one. I can't tell if a bee just flew in here or a fly just flew in here. I don't hear it though. I don't watch soccer. Uh, so that's a hard choice for me to really make a uh, legitimate answer. But isn't Messi? He's on LA Galaxy now. He came over here, or is that Ronaldo? Yeah, I don't watch soccer, so I don't. So I'd have to pick David Beckham. the most the only two soccer players I could tell you off the top of my head would be David Beckham and Mia Hamm. I do know who Ronaldo is and Messi, but he quit. I didn't know that. Why did Ronaldo quit soccer? You think it will know if I put soccer or not to put football? Hmm. So, all right, check this out. As of February 2025, Cristiano. I hear it. Hmm. So it says, "Hey Jason, what's up, dude? Do you care if I calling you Fiberglass Jason for all intents and purposes?" But here it says, as of February 2025, Cristiano Ronaldo has not retired from professional football. At 39, he continues to play for the Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia and remains active within the Portuguese national team. He wants to reach 1,000 goals before retiring, and as of February 25, 2025, he scored 924 goals. Yeah, he's still on there. Who does Messi play for? Oh, he plays for Inter Miami. I love that. That cracks me up. That's a funny way to put it. Like my name's Max, right? And a lot of people think my name's Matt. For some reason, they can't understand me, so I just say one X, no T's, and the look on their face just totally like makes them freeze and have to like think, for lack of a better. Like, wait a second, what? No one X, no T's. What does that mean? People just are so unwilling to think nowadays. Hmm. thought for sure Messi played for LA Galaxy too. What time is it right now? It's 12:25 p.m. here on the Central Coast. You want to see what it looks like outside? It's super nice. It's a really nice day out today. You guys want to see? Hold on, let me grab my sunglasses. Right? I don't understand why the X and the T, they don't sound anything similar. Here, I'll show you guys where the rockets launch from. Where are you watching from, Spidey? Hey, thanks. I should stand over a little bit more. The light pole's kind of in the way. I also have a GoPro going for the time lapse here for my daily vlogs. Just filming the sky. But right. So that one on the left there, that's the Lockheed Tower. That's where Lockheed Martin likes to shoot their rockets from. And then the one in the middle, that's actually the Falcon 9 rocket. It's really hard to tell with the iPad screen, but yep. Welcome to Space Country. Space Country. Yeah, it's super neat watching them go off every day. Well, not every day. So if you're from the UK, what are your thoughts on the show Ted Lasso? That's a really good movie. Space Cowboys with Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones. There's some other people too, but it's a great movie. Well, looks like we got a bunch of bottles to fill. Do you guys still want to keep hanging out and fill some bottles really quick? It was a lot easier to do this on my freaking phone. I wish I could transfer the stream over to my phone without losing you guys watching. Well, let's go fill some bottles. Why not? Need our sunglasses. They must be getting ready to go on. Right, Apollo 13 was a good movie. What's your thoughts, Jason, on the whole like Tom Hanks controversy about him and Epstein Island? And yeah, heck yeah, dude. Check out the profile. Tom Hanks getting labeled as a pedo, a PDF file. I should have checked to see if the time lapse was actually filming. It's been going for 2 hours, and I'm sure that GoPro battery is not strong enough to film for 2 whole hours without needing to be charged. And it's funny too, if I was streaming on my phone, I could have a poll and stuff, and the poll question would be, oh, interesting. Yeah, he got quite some heat, or not quite some heat, but so I guess there's a bunch of wildfires in Greece, and the Greek parliament made him and his wife like honorary citizens of Greece, and at the same time too, they just they have like lighter rules. It's a little looser over there about how they consider PDF files and stuff. So everyone's like, oh, the only reason why you wanted to become a Greek citizen was so you wouldn't get in trouble this and that. Like you're on Epstein Island, different things, and it's all this bunch of conspiracy theories. And then he did some pretty like anti-MAGA stuff on the last like that 50th anniversary episode of Saturday Night Live. So then that kind of brought up all of the drama again for him, and the people just aren't happy. I mean, I don't want to say everyone's not happy, but yeah, that's where that kind of stuff is stemming from. That's the background to old Tom Hanks and him being labeled as a PDF file. But hey, why not? Why don't we go fill some bottles while we're here? It's almost lunchtime for the kids. You're back. Boy. Seriously, huh? It's really sad how bad news takes off faster than good news. And I just read this book called. Let me see here. Oh, my glasses aren't linked to my pad. I read this book called Why We're Polarized. Yep, that's mine. My sister is pregnant, and my parents bought her that car, and they gave it back to us. Or they bought her a new car, and they're like, "Do you want this old car back?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, dude!" I drive a Jeep Wrangler, and I think it's terrible gas mileage on 35s, as you can imagine. So it's really nice having a fuel efficient car now. I know, right? Pretty thankful. Put this right here for a sec while I load up these bottles. If the stream starts like lagging pretty hard, I'll just switch to my phone when we go inside, because these past few days it's been really lagging hard when it's inside the bay. Because I use my phone as a hotspot to my iPad. But when I use my phone only, it's a lot nicer. Okay. Sorry. I missed your messages here, Spidey. I was loading up bottles. Let's see here. Fire thing. I forgot what the other's called. What do you mean, fire thing? Like air bottles? Is that what you're talking about? So then we take all the empty bottles and we fill up with this thing. Let me get a stand for y'all here. That there. I grab one of these. That's a good question. I'm not really sure how much they weigh. They weigh about like 7 or 8 pounds now, and they're just filled up with air from the outside element. So I don't think it adds too much extra. I mean, you could tell when you're holding them if they're filled up or not, but it's not like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So it's not insane. Sorry guys, it's gonna be hard for me to. It's gonna be hard for me to follow these messages here. Yeah, air bottles, not fire extinguishers. What was that? What was what? Fire extinguishers, you can definitely feel a weight difference when those things are filled up. Jump scared you. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. My phone is blowing up. There's motion at my front door. New hippie sabotage music. Why is my dad's? Oh, so that's just the sound that it makes when you're filling air bottles. If you guys are wondering, it takes about, so you fill them about 100 pounds for every 10 seconds. So it takes from like between 7 and like 14 minutes, depending on how low the bottles are. My house be like, more heat, more heat. Is it cold where you're watching from? How close do you live to my opinion, or not opinion, but UK just makes me think of Colin Fears, and he's building that like underground bunker in his front yard for that car, like a secret garage and stuff. Hold on, I gotta put my earplugs in, or else it gets pretty. I don't know, whatchamajigers. It's really hot there in England? Interesting. Is it like your guys' summer right now? It's gonna be. It's like I'm in a fire. Uh-oh. How close do you live to Rutherford Ford? It's this like Ford where people drive through, or they used to drive through it, but then I think they closed it down because there's so many vehicles being like damaged, and people would be live streaming and just hanging out and watching it. So instead of just saying okay, that's just what it is, like have a little responsibility for yourself, they just shut it all the way down. It's like that seems like an American thing, but apparently it's happening elsewhere. What's your guys' thoughts on coming back to the stream really quick and just switching to my phone? We're almost at an hour though, so that's kind of how long I stream for is an hour, and then call it good. Yeah. I took my dog for a walk this morning, and I had a jacket on, the same outfit, right? But it was actually really warm, and the wind's kind of picked up a little bit, and the clouds have gone over the sun, so it's gotten a little colder out. I gotta put my hoodie on, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty nice here today. Oh, it was the computer doing that. It's 70 degrees here in California. Ice on the ground, what's that? Never heard of that before. We have another viewer. His name's Jason, or not Jason, Sam, and he lives up north. And I've been there a few times, actually quite a few times. I haven't talked to him in a while, or he hasn't been active on the stream, but I'm curious, like, what the weather's like up there. here, just filling bottles. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, though. While we do this, let's see. I wish I was in the North Pole. What is it like being a firefighter? It's pretty cool. It's a great job. I'd highly recommend it for anyone if that's the kind of career path you want to go down. Here in California, you have to be an EMT and a firefighter, or you have to be an EMT first if you want to be a firefighter. But yeah, I feel like helping people, have a lot of empathy, you know, have a problem-solving kind of attitude. It'd be a great job for you. I'm not sure what the qualifications are or the requirements are for a job like that in a different state or country. Okay, everyone, we're gonna have to go to, this is gonna be like headphone mode only, or you gotta turn your volume down, or I'd recommend it, because I gotta turn the compressor on, so it's gonna be a little bit louder. We did hit an hour. See you, Jason. I might have missed your message. But yeah, we're gonna sign off here because of the compressor noise. But I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you liked, comment, subscribe, check out the merch store and all the good stuff, you know. The new video already came out today too. So we're gonna head out here. I'll see you guys in the next one.